Hi guys, we're getting ready to look at a few of my knives. These are all of my basic folders. Not all of them, but the ones that I primarily care the most about. Here we have the Rainy Volaton. This is his personal carry he made for himself when he went on his first elk hunt. It's called the Ultra Hunter. It's an automatic. This is the latest from my good buddy in South Africa, Andre de Villiers, or de Villiers, depending on how you say it, I guess. Who knows what's correct other than himself. This is the ADV Tactical Butcher. There's a difference in this one and the regular ones because it has a different shape swedge on the tip. Also, it has a thumb disc on top. This, of course, is the titanium version of the MKT, Medford Knife and Tool Company, Praetorian tie. This is the Three Sisters Forge Gorgon. Of course, you should recognize this one if you collect knives. This is John and Eric Grimsmo's Norseman. This one is the Michael Birch of Birch Tree Blade Works. It's called the Midtech V2. That's the actual name for it is the Midtech V2, and it is a Midtech as well. Although he does treat each one of his Midtechs like a custom, according to what I've read. This, of course, the Chris Reeves Sabenza. This is the large 21, and in micarta, black micarta. This is the Grayman Satu with carbon fiber on one side, titanium on the other. This one has a light heat treat someone did, and I'm thinking about furthering that a little more. This one, a Peter Rossetti early original knife, according to what I've been told. I have yet to confirm that through Peter, although I've written him a message. This is the Santa Fe Blade Works version of the Police from Spyderco. This and this and this are three of Kershaw's sweet knives, known as a speed bump, spec bump, and a speed bump. I believe that's right. This one has aluminum handles, and that's almost nearly impossible to locate. If you can find one, grab it, hang on to it. It's called this one is called the spec bump. I got that correct, I think, this time. Last time it was incorrect. Spec bump, speed bump, I believe. This one, it comes with a DLC coating and in the steel of CPM 154. That one, by the way, is Sandvik, I believe. It doesn't say on this one. It is Sandvik, I know that, I think. Almost positive. And this one is 8CR13 MOV steel, China steel. This one, of course, is the Benchmade Bedlam. This is the auto. The automatic version, and it's pretty fast. I like the fact that you can access the switchblade button from either side. This one is no longer made. Bradley Kimura. If you're into battle songs, which I'm not really much on it. It's the second one I've owned, but I got this one after they stopped making them. It's discontinued, and you can hardly even find one of these now. This one is the Quartermaster QSM4, I think, and this one is actually called the Texas T, or the TT version. Buttery smooth, 3 thumb stud deployment, as well as a flipper. This one is a Quartermaster that I originally owned, and the blade, when I got it, was a little bit over sharpened, so it was about shot. I traded it off to a friend of mine who wanted it. He sent it to the factory. They put a new blade on it and sent it back. So now he traded it back to me, and I have it back again. This one is easily spotted and recognized. It's called the Espada from Cold Steel. They're really a sweet knife right here. I love this version, the polished version, G10. This is the H&K, Heckler & Koch title of this is the Flak, F-L-A-K, or C-K, no, F-L-A-K, that's it. It has spring assist actually, and that's pretty cool. I also have an H&K USP 45 pistol. This one is the Spyderco Resilience, a very popular, inexpensive blade, but still one of my favorites. I've managed to hang on to that one. These three knives here, they came from Ghost Town Blade Works. This is the Buck 110 after it's had some special customizing work done on it. Everything ranging from exotic stones to mammoth bone, I believe. And it's a whole list I would have to read to you. But this is a beautiful job done by my good buddy Huck. He did what's called stippling on this Swiss Army knife, Victorinox. This is another Victorinox that he did some customizing on. Some beautiful work. Both of these, by the way, contain .999 plus silver. And this one actually has a copper head on that Puma. This is called the Hunting Puma, I believe. Just received this one recently in a trade, something that was my original grail for slip joint knives. It's called the Whaler from Great Eastern Cutlery. Two-bladed folder, huge blade, perfect for rope cutting on ship decks and things of that nature. The Whaler. And it's a Northfield unexcelled premium knife. Speaking of which, another Northfield unexcelled right here, Great Eastern Cutlery Company. I love this knife here. This one is a little hard to find, hard to come by. This one, out of only a total of only 25 made, this one is number 12. And it has a certificate of authenticity to go with it. CRKT Wrinkle, it's not the only CRKT I have. I have a few more that I didn't get out in time to film this, but this is called the Wrinkle. It's another rare CRKT knife. If you can find this version without the snap-on logo, then I'd say pick it up. Originally costing about $29.95. After they did a special run of these knives without the logo, with the logo, you're going to pay $133 from a snap-on tool marketer or salesman, or from the company CRKT. As we move on, these are a few of my, I guess these are up for trade. That's the 373 Trio. They call them Whittlers from Buck. The 373 and 379 Whittlers. And the Buck, very famous 110 folding knife right here. And this one was bought, and I just discovered it recently in a safe that was put in storage. This one I bought right after this bastard was killed. Osama bin Laden. It says justice is served May 1, 2011 from SEAL Team 6. On the blade it says basically the same thing with the date as well. We will never forget, and it also shows a picture of the Twin Towers right there. You can see those. There you go. Pretty sweet little knife there from Frost Cutlery Company. And a collector's edition stamp. This one I got in 1984. This was a release of 1982 from Queen Cutlery Company. 60th anniversary from 1922 to 1982. One of 1,000 knives. I love that bone. Beautiful bone. You can see I've kept it oiled from the lubrication on the case. And that's it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Just a few of my folders that I really love and appreciate. Hopefully you enjoy this as well.